the things that has happened globally is that millions of businesses have been opened. So World Bank did a research just to find out, hey, what's happening in Africa. They did a research in 10 African countries. And guess which country was visibly present? Kenya was present. And the study from Visa was, what is the role of technology in enabling women entrepreneurship? And the findings were 70% of the women interviewed, they indicated that they're financially independent. So what we are saying, ladies, is that when a woman's businesses thrive, who benefits from this? The community. Allow me now to invite our panelists this morning who are going to discuss women in business and entrepreneurship. Very summarized, what is sustainability and how can we incorporate sustainability even into our businesses?
Sustainability is making sure that whatever you're doing today, at home, in your business, in the community, you're not impacting the future generations, that they don't have the ability to live their lives out because we today living now have finished everything for them.
Somebody seated there and they could be asking, how do I build a business that is resilient amidst all the challenges that we are currently facing as an economy?
To build business resilience, you have to have a clear roadmap. Where are you? I'm at 0 sales. Where do you want to be? I want to be at 100 sales. So for me, I look at what is your goal.
How are we enabling, from a financial institution perspective, enabling women to succeed in their businesses?
Over the last 8 years now, since we started piloting to understand our women customer, one thing that we do, we put money on the table for you and enable you how to come and take that money in such a way that when you partake of this money, you're building a sustainable business that you can hand it over to the third generation. And so what we do as KCB Bank and NBK is to come and talk about these challenges, conscious challenges that we are limiting ourselves so that we don't grow.
So how do we balance between being sustainable in a very competitive environment?
We really need to make sure that we are documenting what we are doing. The second thing is looking around at your environment. So I think it's time that we as women take lead in making sure that the small actions that we are doing are able to make sure that our businesses are environmentally sustainable and also socially sustainable, that we are not negatively impacting the space around us.
When it comes to the banking industry, and I know there's a product you're very passionate about. What is this that in this space that the bank is doing, to enable our women to come more and borrow from the bank? Take us more through about that.
Allow me just pick up from where Mercy left. And more specifically, the ability to speak to ourselves so that we can have the confidence that when you come to the table, you actually bring that confidence that you are the leader of that business. Really need to be the leaders we are. Don't feel intimidated when you are engaging the other party, but when you are in your business, you are doing great stuff. So you really need to go back and ask yourself, what is that when you come to talk about what you're doing, which you are a master of, take over you and start addressing that. So that when you come, even when you go for the available jobs, you can really demonstrate. It's very important for us ladies, because when you come to the table and you come with a gentleman, you could be knowledgeable 80% and this guy is just 50%. But the confidence in the room, you'll start saying, hey, which school did you go to? So let's start, ladies, by first of all addressing what stops us to be able to articulate that which we are able to do for the other person to understand and know that you are in charge of your business. That's the first thing. The second thing that I want to talk about, and I did mention during the first round, is the kind of network. As women, we must have network that will enable you know where opportunities are. If you are having the same thing that you are stagnating, start asking yourself, is this network that I'm having assisting me as Anastasia? If it's not, it's good to maintain some for the chama, for the church. But if your aspiration, your dreams are higher, then you need to start working towards achieving that dream and getting the right people so that when a discussion is being done, you can be remembered in that discussion. And right now, information is everywhere. But I don't know what you do with your phones. What kind of information are you searching for your business to excel? And we have to tell ourselves the truth. Because Mercy knew tax had been reduced. She went to buy at that particular time. What kind of information do you fill your mind with? And then are there information that inspires you to go to the next level or bring you down? And this brings me to a level that, ladies, and I want to challenge you. I'm married, blessed with 3 children, youth right now. Did you build the trust with your family? Did you build the trust with your husband? Because your husband will take you as a competitor when in the family you are competing. And they will never support you, ladies. But ladies, I had to start with the humility of a wife in that home. And that's why Mercy spoke about the support mechanism. We women want to carry everything and be an expert in everything. You cannot, you will fail. Next thing, as women, we noted, and this, I'm the first property and asset of Mr. Kimtai. So I don't owe any property. So coming to the bank, and now allow me say the journey that we took to come up with a financial solution to meet our unique needs. Coming to the bank, if the bank asks me for a collateral, niko naye. Lakini wale wenye natoka kule kwetu, lakini hao wenye natoka Central, situko nazo. So how do we serve in such a way that when you have your title and it's very dear to you and it's confidential, we don't bring to the table? Right? Those are yours. You want to leave it to your children. How do I serve you in such a way that when you come to see me and I'm engaging you as your banker, your RM, I know you are the boss you are. And when I'm engaging you, Linda, I'm not looking for Mr. Munyao the next day. I'm engaging you as the boss, as the lady captain of Nakuru Golf. Right? So we have to train our people to address this unconscious biasness that when I go to the brand the next day, they see Mr. Kita. You know, Mama was here yesterday. Who told you needed to tell him that? You know, so address it among our employees that I am the boss of my business. Ask me all the questions. In case you forget, don't look for Mr. and ask him, unigoje, pigia mimi simu. The next thing is, we know we are not very good in accounts because you want to be masters of everything. Sindio? Lakini you know your business is profitable. Sindio? Because you're able to pay your chamas, you're able to take care of yourself, beauty, dress, save, and even chip in for education, right? But you don't keep book of accounts. So we said we will change the way you assess your financials to KCB. And we did a credit methodology that our RMs come to you and understand your business so that they can be able to see what you are seeing, but you've not documented. And thereafter, we can be able to give you a loan. That's the second thing that we went through. And then, for the collateral, we said up to 10 million, it's unsecured. So that you address the issues of collateral and so that you will not have to go and seek for spousal consent. Over and above that, we also created some forums for ourselves, like this one. Forums that we bring a renowned academic figure, professionals, to come and simplify for you some of the basic requirements that you need for your business, first of all, to thrive and for it to be sustainable to the future. If you are not in Beshara Club, you are missing out a lot. Because if you are going to hire that professional to give you that advice for your business, you will not be able to meet the cost. Because you're bringing top. So take advantage of these workshops that we organize, that will be having 2 hours to take you through an area that you are picked as our customer so that we can simplify for you. And over and above in those forums also, we all know where we are having our solutions today, right? In case of anything we know, we allow you to come and talk about your business, come and network, come even and listen to people who are ahead of you, mentors. And let me tell you, there's a weakness we have as ladies. When we fail, we beat ourselves so hard. You fall, stand and move on. And the business people who are ahead of us will tell you it's the right thing. There are ups and downs in business. The most important thing is how you lift yourself up and now go to the next level with your mental stage. Because this unconscious bias and showstoppers and limitations come unconsciously from our brains. So you need to listen to the right information, right people, so that you can encourage yourself. Just Mercy, the way she says, speak to yourself so that you can move forward. Another thing is about the financial literacy. So if you are in business and you know your area of talent that Mercy said that God put inside you, you cannot be another person. If you just try, you're failing. So in your business, you need to know your accounts. You need to know your money, how it's flowing, right? You need to have the right people to take care of the business, right? You need to know how to market yourself, right? So what will you be looking for? When it comes to recruitment, I'll get a right person for the areas I'm not good at to complement me. And it will never be, no, it is to complement you, because you still are the owner of that business. You know at a high level what's required and the expectation, and you set out what these people are supposed to do. And with that, you are able to thrive to the next level, and you will be having the information that the bank will need in terms of when you come to the bank and you ask you, hey, you're doing so well. So tomorrow what happened if you are not there? Na unaanza kustuka na unajua sisi wote lazima tukufe. And when we ask you that question, what does this bank mean? But you're asking you, so who will take over this business tomorrow? Even let's not talk about tomorrow. Now that you are here, who is running your business? When you want to go for an holiday and relax, who is running your business? You are the one who is doing everything. You will die. Right? So those are the things that you need to really address so that your business can keep on going and you have the tools to make sure that your business is being run in the right way, and these are the financial requirements.
Anastasia Mercy mentioned something about character, and I know you're very passionate when it comes to conversation about character and how the financial institution supports women in business that have good character. So please take us through that as maybe you delve more on the other interventions that we have in the banking industry other than Flme, as you give us your parting shot.
Character begins with you and in your family. They normally say there are only 3 people that you tell the truth. The lawyer, then I'll go the next one, doctor, and the banker. There are only 3 people in this planet Earth that you need to tell them the truth, and that comes to character. What has happened in this industry in the last 1 year? You've heard what they've talked about, risk-based pricing. You could be seated here, the 3-4 of you. One person will be enjoying a pricing of 15%, another one 18.5. Why? Because of their character. And how do you look at character from the banking aspect? Your character is the ability to commit and to say that which you've committed and do it.
We have had a lot of chamas, and at times we go to some institutions and you are told unless you are in a chama, you cannot get the money. My question is, that money that you are saying you are giving, must it go through chamas or it is being directed through individuals?
I want to say we have chamas, and there are some parts of this country that chamas have done exceptionally well, pulling together to go to the next level. We also do appreciate that there are some challenges with chama. So when you are in a chama, we don't spell for you the minimum number of members in a chama. It's you. What we do is that when you are in a chama and you are contributing per month and you put together a given amount of time, what we do as the bank, we come and give you 10 times what you put together as a loan.
There are also ladies who put interest in startups. What do you have for the startup?
The foundation has an enterprise development program called Tujiajiri. So what we do is we work with young people who may never find a corporate job. So we take this Form 4 person, we can also take a graduate, by the way, from the university, and we have set up relationships with TVETs across the country to build skills, whether it's manufacturing, construction, sustainable agriculture, and more recently, we now want to go into ICT. So we train people with TVETs across all of those different areas. We then put you through an incubation process for 12 to 18 months. So we walk with you. We help you set up your business, register your business, how do you market your business, bookkeeping. That entire journey, we walk with you. And at the tail end of that process, we do work with certain donors who actually also invest in toolkits that we give you. So think about a plumber. We have trained you at a TVET. We have worked with you to set up your business and build the foundation that it requires. We then give you a toolkit and off you go to become a sustainable business. And the intention then is to bring you into the bank, whereby we have what we call a micro segment. So we walk this startup journey full circle. So we can take you as a young person, or maybe you have a business that's already set up and you now want to formalize your relationship with a bank so that you can grow and do more. We can take you as well at the micro segment, where we require a turnover of about 10 million a year, and you can borrow up to 5 million secured.
My second question is, what does KCB have for businesses that probably the insurance covers for my property? For example, my equipments are very expensive. I would need to, be able to cover that. Can I get something holistically in KCB as a member, and get them in discounted rates rather than going outside?
So what the bank has done for its customer is to ensure that you have one-stop financial shop where you do all your financial need. And one of that is insurance. And the beauty of this is that you are buying from a trusted brand. So the bank has taken upon itself to ensure that its customers are protected. And the promise that the insurer gives, you are able to get that. So once we give you this financial in terms of facility through the bank, if you are buying your equipment, my sister, we also do cover those equipment. We give you the best insurance, because what we have done, we've also partnered with leading insurance that have the same core value as the bank.
We are a powerhouse brand. We are the leading bank in this region. We are purpose-led and people-centered. So when we are gathered here today, it is because of the passion that we have for women and strong women enterprises. When we talk about Flme, we have numerous forums to network and to also bring people who can walk the journey with us at the various stages.